Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, it's a day late. Happy belated birthday, Danny. This one goes out to you. Detax day ones. Let's jump in. See what he's got for us. Is that a mandolin? I love that, man.
Listen, yeah. First whips, we were fours up in the back lanes, putting pennies in the kitty just to score up in the rave from the hippies that'd sure enough have the raps made never iffy. Caught between the years of being rude and getting lippy from the sticks 2006, and we were listening to Task Force and Skinny. Just Michael Parkinson, but couldn't even cop a disc. Wallet full of copy discs, and we didn't have no Spotify or iPhones to rock it with. We'd been through some serious shit and stayed on top of it, trying to eat and hold it together like using chopsticks. I've been here pushing the levels and stayed optimist.
Yeah, bro. Hey, that bar, that chopsticks lines bar. Come on, man. Hey, big shout out to all those cats. Task Force, Skinny, Jess, Michael Parkinson. Yes, sir. Big shout out to Detax, man. Representing, show him some love to the ones that came before him. And you know what? I know I mentioned it before, but I still live in a small city, but when I was young coming up in hip hop, man, couldn't get that shit anywhere. Like, that just didn't exist in record stores here. Everything you had to do, you had to buy it, you had to import it from the States. And if you're lucky enough to catch a song you like on Rap City, you had to go into the record store, order that shit, and of course it cost you like double the price because it's coming from the US. I don't know how many CDs, man, I bought that were just dog shit, except for one or two songs. Jesus Christ, so much. But hey, didn't stop me from loving it, man. And slowly, as it gained momentum, it became a thing. And I mean, all you cats know, man. I mean, I come from a time, even before copying CDs, I came from the time of copying shit on the radio, man. Try to catch that shit. And I always hated when the radio DJ would talk over the end of the last like 10 seconds or 15 seconds of the song. He'd start talking. He's like, shut the fuck up, man. Don't you know I'm trying to tape this shit? Like, I don't want to hear your stupid ass. Hey, I'm loving this production as well. Sounds dope. Like I said, that mandolin is tight. That oriental flute or whatever instrument that is, it's bringing it all together, man. And Detax is a beast. Bro, this cat, nothing but love for Detax, man. I want to hear a song with Detax, Sykes, and Barbarian. Throw a verse on there too, man. Those four cats together. Yes, sir.
And we were listening to Task Force and Skinny. Just Michael Parkinson, but couldn't even cop a disc. Wallet full of copy discs, and we didn't have no Spotify or iPhones to rock it with. We'd been through some serious shit and stayed on top of it, trying to eat and hold it together like using chopsticks. I've been here pushing the levels and stayed optimist. Now I'm feeling colder than ever, like I ain't long to live. Empty pockets put the nail in the coffin lid. Of course I wanna be the first to fly. Archaeopteryx on some shit like the characters in comics.
Bro, I gotta hear that again. This dude's got skills.
Feeling colder than ever, like I ain't long to live. Empty pockets put the nail in the coffin lid. Of course I wanna be the first to fly. Archaeopteryx on some shit like the characters in comic strips, and this would never be the storyline if it wasn't for my day ones. Never been a strange kind of brothers that'd say something if I slip a day. This is for my day ones. Push me on the stage, got me buzzing like a ray gun. Lucky that you stayed, y'all.
Yo, man, I'm always here for a scratch. You cats know that, man. I gotta rewind that. Big shout out to cats too, man. There's a difference, right? We talked about this before, but like, there's a difference between blowing smoke up your friend's ass, man, gassing them up, and making them believe that there's something they're not, and actually getting behind your friend, man, and pushing him out of his comfort zone. Especially when you see something special with that guy, right? That's the thing. And that's what he's saying, man. If it wasn't for you cats, that stayed behind me when I started this shit, ones that pushed me onto the stage, the one that told me, I could actually make something of myself with this. Because so many people, man, will stop you, and I think I'm pretty sure I've said this about that Kevin Smith thing before. He said, like, instead of surrounding yourself with people that ask you why, surround yourself with people that ask you why not. Right? When you come forward and say, hey, man, I want to be a writer, I want to be an artist, I want to be a producer. Surround yourself with people like, hey, why not, man? What do we have to do to make that work? Let's get it rolling. Let's do that. Rather than someone, well, why do you want to do that? Why do you want to waste your time? Too many of those motherfuckers around too, man.
I slip a day. This is for my day ones. Push me on the stage, got me buzzing like a ray gun. Lucky that you stayed, y'all. No, I can count on one hand the family that goes back, and the other hand the people that I'm fucking with on tracks. Heads that bubble, treat us like a puzzle to crack. Who keep the music in a struggle in a juggling act. This ain't running your blood, you might just struggle with the fact how I got the A+, even though I flunked the class. Back then the peer pressure went up to who for gram. Now I've seen a couple people end up like super hands. I've been young, I've been dumb, I've been fucked up and stung. I've been down, I've been up, I've been hated on and loved. Made a sound, slayed a crowd, I've been taken for a mug. That's a faker on another table, raising up a cup, trying to make our way up in this country going down.
Bro, man, I gotta hear that again. This is, I mean, speaking the truth, man. We've all been there. I think every single one of us have been there, man. And just listen to it again. I like this. So nice, like it's everything he says, man. I feel this shit.
No, I can count on one hand the family that goes back, and the other hand the people that I'm fucking with on tracks. Heads that bubble, treat us like a puzzle to crack. Who keep the music in a struggle in a juggling act. This ain't running your blood, you might just struggle with the fact how I got the A+, even though I flunked the class. Back then the peer pressure went up to who for gram. Now I've seen a couple people end up like super hands. I've been young, I've been dumb, I've been fucked up and stung. I've been down, I've been up, I've been hated on and loved. Made a sound, slayed a crowd, I've been taken for a mug. That's a faker on another table, raising up a cup, trying to make our way up in this country going downhill. Ironic how that nobody's listening when the sound's real. I stuck around still, my day ones were backing it, believing in the skill. Like where's the fun if they ain't challenges? So back to the lab it is, chasing young dreams with a handful of calluses. So
hear that again, man. Hear that part again. 100%.
in this country going downhill. Ironic how that nobody's listening when the sound's real. I stuck around still, my day ones were backing it, believing in the skill. Like where's the fun if they ain't challenges? So back to the lab it is, chasing young dreams with a handful of calluses. So callous how I hand out these bangers, rap scallion. Tough but I never lost my youth when it was happening. Just a little longer in the tooth, a little stronger in the booth. A touch of arrogance, but time waits for no man, so let's be having it. I live forever when I float, where we go. Like my style and my patterns, leaving clues where the chalice is.
Man, this guy's a beast, bro. Yeah. Yo, man, dug the shit out of that track for sure. So much to enjoy about that, man. This is a song itself, but that message, and it kind of goes back to what I was saying about that, about the challenge. If it ain't, it can be fun, but if those same cats, those day ones aren't the ones that are challenging you, then perhaps you're around the wrong people, right? You got some cats, man, that crab in the bucket mentality. They don't want you to succeed, right? Those are the fakes that are raising the glasses, pretending they want you to succeed, but behind your back they're talking shit. They're wishing their fail, or praying for your failure, or wishing for your failure, all that shit, man. And those cats, man, they come around all the time. And you need the cats again, the why not cats, man. The ones that are being like push you to be better. I mean, I can use basketball as an example for me. I used to go down to the court and I was so afraid to play. I would hide in the trees in the forest near the court and I'd watch these guys play, man. All these guys before they were my friends. And one day I just decided I was going to go down and see if they needed an extra guy. Next thing you know, man, I go from being a cat that could hardly shoot to being the best basketball player of my high school. So, because I had people who believed in me, people who pushed me, and if you're around people that you're the best, Verb P has said this, man. If you're around a bunch of cats where they're always a student and you're always a teacher, find yourself some teachers, man. 100%. Anyway, love this track, man. Big shout out, Detax, James, good job, and again, happy belated birthday, Danny. Hope it was great. I know Call of Duty dropped yesterday, so I think that's what you were doing. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed yourself, man. Love you, cats. Thanks for being here. And like I always say, if you enjoyed this, go over to the YouTube video, stream it, buy it, do whatever you can do. Whatever you can afford, man, do it. Just do it. Show them some love, and I love you guys. Till next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.